Hi everyone, to the bone, this is Darcy, and today I'm going to talk about my January favorites. Everything I've been loving, from hair products, for neck creams, and even stuff for stretch marks. So if you want to hear more about it, keep on watching. But before we get to the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you get notifications when I post new videos. Let's start with things for stretch marks. And this thing I'm going to mention to you guys, I've been using throughout my pregnancy. But even if you're not pregnant, this is really good for stretch marks because I've also been using on my old stretch marks and I've seen results. And I'm entering my 8th month of pregnancy with, knock on wood, no stretch marks. I actually have another video that I'm going to talk about stretch marks and how to prevent it during pregnancy. But this is one of the things I've been using that I'm in love, and I literally have consumed probably over 6 bottles throughout the pregnancy. The name of the product is Bio Oil. This is an empty bottle, and this is the brand new one that I bought. I actually buy them in twos. I have one in my other bathroom, and it works. I bought it myself, not sponsored. That's how it looks when it's brand new. It's an amber looking oil that has a lot of amazing ingredients, and it contains something called Persilene oil that helps to penetrate deep into the skin all the other amazing oils that it contains. It has a lot of controversy online because it contains mineral oil, but I don't know, it has worked, and all the oils that I've used to prevent stretch marks is my favorite because it is kind of more like a dry oil, so you don't feel greasy. Like other oils I apply, but I hate the feeling of greasiness. As you guys know, I have a whole video talking about how to keep your body smooth, and I always prefer things I can do in the shower because I hate the feeling of oiliness. But throughout the pregnancy, I had such a hard time because you have to put like body butters and everything like that. Throughout the pregnancy, I had such a hard time finding something because body butters are great to prevent stretch marks, but I hate the feeling of oiliness and stickiness. So to get to this oil, I tried many other oils, and this is what I've been using consistently throughout my pregnancy because it is a dry oil. You put it on, you massage it lightly and absorbs right away. I like the scent of it because it's very gentle. So especially if you're pregnant, all scents are really exaggerated because you're super heightened your sense of smell. Other oils, even cocoa butter, would annoy me for some reason. So the scent of this is very subtle, so it didn't bother me. But most of all, it works because when I started using the Bio Oil, I actually was starting to develop some stretch marks on my belly button, and they were like the purple ones, and it was very subtle, but they started to develop because I was not really putting enough oils because I was being lazy, and I was also not finding something that I wanted to use every day. Like, you're supposed to use it every day when you're pregnant so your belly stretches, you don't get the stretch marks. But I wasn't. I was like using once a week, and I was going through different products. And so when I first started seeing stretch marks, I Googled and I ran and bought this, and I started using, and guess what? The stretch marks that were developing faded. And so far, knock on wood, I'm 8 months pregnant right now, no stretch marks. I would say it is my monthly favorite and is also my pregnancy favorite. So you definitely check it out. Feeling so pregnant right now. Oh God, it's hot. The next product I've been loving this month of January is an eye serum from No7, and is the line correcting booster serum. This was sent to me by No7 Laboratories for review, and I've been using the whole month of January, and I've seen results. What it is a specifically target serum that you put straight on your fine line. It contains a very high percentage of Matrixyl 3000, actually 7 times more than any other cream in the market right now. And what does it do is it clinically proven to soften fine lines, even deep ones, and people see results within a week. I definitely seen results. The fine lines are not completely gone, to be completely honest, they're still there, but they're softened. And I love the actual applicator as well because it is almost like a syringe. So as you guys can see, it has a little thing here, and this is what I've been using. So you can see you only need a little bit, so you can see how much I've used. So I love the applicator because it keeps the product always fresh. So you open it up, and then it applies almost like a syringe. And all you need is a little tiny bit, and you apply it in the line itself. You pat it on, and that's it. Only thing I don't like about this product is that I find that it doesn't completely absorb. Even if I put a little bit, and that's what I would say, a little bit goes a long way. I still feel a little tacky. So what I usually do is I apply on my fine lines around my eyes, in my forehead, in my nasolabial folds, and then I just pat it in. And I always make sure to lock it back here. It has a little thing, you lock it back. And you're supposed to use it twice a day. I only use it in the evenings because I find that in the evening your skin really responds better to serums or any, skincare products. And it has worked for me. Even applying in the evenings, I still see the softening of my fine lines. I still like it, but I would suggest apply in the evenings and only on the areas that you have wrinkles and only a tiny little bit. So this I've been using every day and has lasted for a while. I will continue to use it and I'll definitely continue to update you guys. So something to definitely check it out if you suffer from fine lines and wrinkles. And it's something you can buy in Target or over the counters. So it's really good. So I highly recommend. Now let's briefly talk about hair because this tool has really helped me lately because my hair, it's super long. It's the longest I've ever been. I'm not gonna cut it until my baby comes out. So for that reason, my hair has been tangling like insane. Like some days I wake up and I feel like it's a giant rat nest. This has helped me so much untangling my hair. And it doesn't look like much. It's from Drybar. I forgot the name of the brush, but I will put it on the description box below. But it's the only brush I think they have. Doesn't look like much, guys. It looks like a regular brush, right? But it actually is a special type of brush to detangle your hair. And also you can use it with wet hair because some brushes you cannot use with wet hair, so you can even use it in the shower. And this has been a godsend. Since I've got it, no joke, I have not had a tangle because whenever a tangle comes out, even the worst rat nest, this has been a lifesaver. And in the past, my favorite was the Tangle Teaser, which I mentioned previous favorites before. I got it at Sephora. It's really good. But the day I could not find my Tangle Teaser, I ran to Sephora to buy another one, but they were not selling at the store anymore for some reason. You have to buy online. So the Sephora representative suggested I get this one from Drybar. And I love Drybar. As you guys know, like I use their dry shampoo, all their products. I love their Drybar. But I was a little skeptical because it doesn't look like much and it's like $20, like 20 something dollars. So I thought like, this looks a little overpriced, but it does work. And now I'm finding myself using way more than my Tangle Teaser. I still love this one, but I find that because I can use this one even in the shower, this has been my holy grail. If you suffer from tangled hair, if you have long hair, or even if you have children that have tangled hair, this is a godsend. It's a little overpriced for what it is, but it definitely works. And I've seen brushes that look like this before, but they don't do the same. They don't work the same. So I don't know what they did here, which kind of bristles they got, but it works. So I highly recommend. This next favorite I can only describe as delicious. It is a serum for your face, but whenever I apply, I literally feel so good. So it is from Iopi and it's called Enlivening Contour Serum. This was sent to me by Iopi for review and I've been using it the whole month of January and I am in love. What it is a very high potent serum that contains agave, milk thistle, and a lot of other amazing natural ingredients. And the research that they put into this product is pretty remarkable because the product helps to plump the facial contours. As you age, and I'm 41, I've noticed that my cheeks get a lot smaller and sometimes I find hollows on my face. And that's why a lot of people put fillers on their face because the face start losing the natural plumpness. So I'm always interested in products like that because I don't have any fillers on my face and nothing wrong of putting fillers, but if you want to put it off and do other things naturally to plump the face, that's always a good idea. So this has very good research behind it. It's a Korean brand and I've never heard it before. I got it from Octoly, and Octoly is a site that you can actually choose the products that get sent to you. So I was so excited that they sent this to me for review because it works and I love the texture of it. The texture, that's what I describe as delicious. It has a very kind of, see how it is? It's like so bouncy and when it applies so delicious and I feel the skin smooth right away. And it has an amazing, like super fresh scent. It's not overpowering. Right away, I feel that as soon as you put it on, it almost looks like you put makeup on. Like it kind of like sealed the pores. It makes the face so plump, even for the first use. You can even see from my hands, like this hand, I've put it on now, and this one. I hope you can see on camera, but even looking at both of my hands right now, just by applying once, it does this thing that is almost like makes the skin plumper. That's basically which is one of the claims, so it definitely works from first use. My skin feels bouncier, and I also feel like it did plump this area because I've been putting only on this area here, which is called the ribbon area, which is what it sustains your cheeks, helps to prevent the sagginess and kind of lift it up. And no joke, guys, I do feel like when I smile, my cheeks are a lot plumper and bouncier. I know you guys may not notice, but in person I do notice. So I'm very impressed with the serum, and I've never heard of this brand before until I saw in Octoly, which is a site you can go and you can select products to be sent to you. But I usually only select products that I'm interested on. I never just select random products. I just research them a lot before. And I heard great things about it, and I've never heard of this brand, and apparently they're like super famous in Korea, and I will continue to use. They have other products from the line, so I only tried the serum, and I'm pretty impressed because I definitely feel my cheeks are plumper, and I even feel like the hollows under my eyes are plumper and definitely firmer. Great experience to try it out. If you suffer from, if you feel like your cheeks are going down, or if you want some firmness on your face. I'm not applying all over the face. You can, but I'm specifically applying to the ribbon area because they mention it's super effective for the ribbon area. So I might say the month of January, I'm kind of applying different things to different areas of my face, and I'm quite enjoying because then I get to try how different products react to different parts of my face. If you have a chance, definitely check this out. The next thing I've been loving in the month of January is a face massage tool, and I've talked about this in the past. But sometimes you have products that you use in the past and you kind of shove them up in the drawer and then you cannot find them anymore. And then one day you're like, oh, I should try that again. And it's like, wow, so good. So I have a whole video talking about gua sha techniques, and I had actually lost my previous gua sha, and this came with a product that was sent to me, which I'm going to mention in this video. But this tool is so good, guys. Gua sha has been around for like thousands of years. It's from the Chinese medicine technique, and it works, guys. It is so good for face massages, body massages, and it is basically the technique of face scraping. And it works, guys. I love it, and I've been falling in love again in the month of January because I've been using also on my neck, not just on my face but on my neck, and I've been loving so much because I've been mentioning to you guys before that my dreadful 11 has came back during this pregnancy because I've been frowning quite a lot, worried about a bunch of things, and has been amazing for the frown lines. I'm still using my frownies, which I mentioned in other videos, but I love right before I do my frownies to do this technique. I just pull my frown line. I mean, you cannot see it right now because I have been using this and the frownies, so it's a lot better. So I just pull it up a little bit, and I literally just do this. Gently scrape it, and I scrape the other way, and it's so much flatter. And you can definitely see a difference, especially if you're just starting to have frown lines. This is amazing, not just for frown lines, but whole face and neck. But I'm falling all over in love with it because I love doing right before I put my frownies. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put the video that I talk about frownies on the description box below. But I love doing this before frownies because I feel like it really relaxes the muscle, stretches it out. So when you put the frownies, it kind of just seals it in for the whole night. And when I wake up, I'm hardly able to see the wrinkle anymore. And it was getting prominent, guys. I was definitely seeing like, not just the beginning of the 11s, but it was already a 1. So I was not going to wait until the second one appeared to be 11, so it was becoming a 1. And now it's a lot smoother. And I thank the gua sha and frownies for that. No need for Botox because once I'm pregnant, and 2, I want to hold off of putting any injectables on my body until I can. But again, nothing wrong with injectables. If you can do it, great. But if you can do something natural, this is a good option to try it out before you jump into injectables. So I highly recommend gua sha. And again, you can buy it on Amazon, any store. They have different kinds and shapes, and I have a whole video showing the face massage techniques as well. I'll put the link on the description box below. But it's amazing and pretty affordable, and you can do it anytime. So I highly recommend. The next monthly favorite is from Dr. Brandt and is the Neck Sculpting Cream. This was sent to me for review by Dr. Brandt, and I've been using the whole month of January, and actually the gua sha that I talked about before came with it, which I thought was amazing because I had lost my gua sha somewhere in my house. I had gua shas before, but I had lost it, and that's why I haven't been using. So when the cream came in gua sha, two amazing things happened. One, I started using gua sha all over my face again, and I started using on my neck, which I have talked about in the past videos that I neglect my neck quite a lot. I'm 41 and I'm starting to see a lot of aging, especially when I hit 40. My neck is being like something that I'm really self-conscious about, and they do tell you the neck tells your age, and that is so true. And I was just lazy. Like, I have amazing facials that I always did, you know, my face, but I always forget neck down and décolletage. I just never really put it. I was just lazy, basically. That's the only thing I can tell you. Not even moisturizers. So now that I'm getting older, I'm seeing a lot of aging on my neck. So I've been on a search, on a holy grail search for easy things for the neck. That's why when I find neck things, I'm always so excited to share with you guys because I need it. And this cream has been a lifesaver. So far, this cream has been a godsend. I'm really enjoying it, not just because I see results so far with the cream that I've been using the whole month, but because I love the idea that it actually came with the gua sha, because it tells you how to use it to improve the neck. Gua sha itself is a great tool for the neck because it helps with circulation and also helps with the lifting. But the cream contains a lot of other ingredients that, associated with the gua sha, helps not only to tone your neck, but even to burn the fat under the neck. Like double chin, helps with turkey neck, and even helps with something called tack neck, which is what I have a lot from you looking at your phone, the lines on your neck. It contains something called Slim Sculpt Complex, which basically is an ingredient that fights the effects of excess fullness and volume and gives a sculpted look to your neck. A 4-week study, it says, helps in elasticity, hydration, and people see improvements, which I definitely see. In the 8-week study, which using for a whole nother month, people see a lot of reduction of lines and wrinkles. So I'm looking forward to hitting eight weeks, and I will follow up with you guys to show you. So far, I definitely see the elasticity. I feel my neck looks more elastic. I also feel like it has toned a little bit, but you have to use for like 8 weeks or more to really see dramatic results. So I will continue using, and I'll definitely update you guys on, and I'll make a whole video about it, because if this product works as I hope it will, which so far I've seen good results, I want to share is in a whole dedicated video because I haven't seen remarkable neck products in the market. So hopefully it will give me amazing results. So I will do another follow-up video when I hit 8 weeks or more, and I will show you before and afters, because I've been kind of like, you know me, I've been documenting it to make sure it works. But so far I've just seen like a lot of more moisture and definitely more elasticity, and I feel the actual texture of my neck better. Like when I touch my neck, it feels not just softer but plumper. Now I'm gonna show you how I use it and the technique that I have been using with the gua sha. You just swipe it up and then you do a little jiggle up there to kind of help release a little bit of the fat deposits, and I'm enjoying the massage, and I feel like having that cream is making me do more of the massage, and it's free of sulfates, parabens, and all harmful ingredients, so it's also safe for pregnancy. So I'm really excited that I can use it throughout my pregnancy, because a lot of creams like that you cannot. So that's another plus for me, but I'm really looking forward to being using for 8 weeks or more to be able to show you the before and after 8 weeks, so you guys can judge for yourselves. So far it has worked for me. I highly recommend. It's up there in price, but I love that you don't only just get the cream, but you get the cream plus the gua sha, which on itself is an amazing tool. So I highly recommend. So definitely stay tuned for updates on all the products I mentioned in this video, because I feel like this January I've got to use a lot of products that kind of require you to use longer than a month. And even though they're my January favorites, I will continue using throughout the following months, and I will make sure to come back to show you an update, and I will for sure put this off before and after so you guys can kind of judge for yourselves. But so far I'm very impressed with some of these products, and I'm looking forward for the results, and I will keep you guys updated. So make sure to click the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos, so you can see the future updates. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.